Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Happy New Year to you guys. This is actually my first video since the new year started, so welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Nautia YE. I go by BeautyRebellion, and if you're not new, welcome back, Rebels. Today's video is going to be a updated everyday makeup routine. The look that I have going on now is super simple, it's super cute, and it's easy to do. How to slay your face in about 20 minutes. You know, when you got somewhere to go, you want to do something quick, not too quick because it's not like a 10-minute beat, but 20 minutes. You can achieve this look in about 20 minutes. If you're interested in seeing how I achieve this really flawless face, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting out with a completely fresh face. I like to do my brows first. I feel like all my tutorials that I have up, well, most of them, my brows are already filled in, so I decided to leave this part in for you guys. The brow pencil that I'm using is from a black-owned cosmetic brand called MyskinMilk. I did a tutorial using a full face of their products not too long ago, and I fell in love with a couple of their products, one of them being this brow pencil. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So I've been using it a lot in my everyday makeup routine, and this is in the shade dark brown. So now I'm just gonna go in and clean up my brows using the LA Girl concealer, and the shade that I'm using is Fawn. My eyelids are a little darker, so I do take that extra concealer that I have on the back of my hand, and I just set my eyelids with that. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that to both eyebrows. To prep my skin before applying my foundation, I like to use the Eucerin Advanced Repair Lotion. I have extremely dry, eczema-prone skin, so I find that this moisturizer keeps me hydrated under my makeup without becoming oily throughout the day. And for my primer, my go-to has been this Jekka Black Hydrating Primer I got a few months ago in my BoxyCharm subscription box. I absolutely love how it makes my skin feel. The foundation I've been using as of late is the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation in the shade Chocolate Mousse. Just look at how that glides on, guys. I'm literally running out now. That's how much I use it. But I like the match, and I like how blendable it is. It definitely gives me that skin look, but with makeup on, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that all the way in. Don't mind me, y'all. Y'all gonna see a lot of dance breaks within this video because my playlist was popping. If YouTube wasn't gonna copyright me, I would have definitely had my playlist playing. But next, I'm just gonna go in with my Black Radiance foundation stick. And I usually go over that Huda Beauty foundation with this just for a more seamless look. And again, just pressing that all the way in with my beauty blender until it is completely blended. Y'all, I was listening to oldies, like I was jamming. Let me know if you guys would like me to share my playlist. I know there's a way that I could share my playlist with you guys on Apple Music. If that's something that y'all will want, definitely let me know in the comment. So yeah, with that same concealer I use for my brows, the LA Girl concealer in the shade Fawn, I'm just going to go ahead and start highlighting the areas of my face that I want to highlight. And what I like to do is take another concealer that's about 2 shades lighter, and then I just like to go over that highlighted area that I put down with Fawn, just a little bit though, not too much, and just re-highlight like those areas that I really want to pop, like under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. I'll just go over it lightly. And this is basically what it should look like. And I like to let my concealer sit for a couple seconds before blending it out with my beauty blender. And under the eyes, I'm just going to leave it there for a few seconds. I'm going to spray my Lasting Fix Spray from Maybelline all over my face. And then I'm going to go in and contour. I will be back to blend out that under eye concealer, but we just going to contour first. I contour right under my cheekbones, my forehead, and then I do contour my nose. Another little trick that I like to do is I like to outline my lips also with my contour stick, only because I like that super plump lip look. I like my lips to look super plump. I remember a couple years ago, I seen a post floating around and people were in the comments saying that I got my nose done. Anybody that knows me knows that I have never gotten anything done before on my body or my face. Shout out to the women that have. Do you, boo? I'm all for enhancements as long as you're doing it for self, you know, and not for anybody else. But me personally, I've never done it. I promise, with a great contour, you can fake a nose job, a boob job, whatever. But I definitely understand it's not permanent. I guess that's why people do enhancements. To each his own. I'm going ahead and blending out that contour. And then once I'm done blending out the contour, I'm just going to go ahead and finally blend out that concealer under my eyes. We definitely don't want a line of demarcation where the highlight and the contour starts. So I'm just taking the back of my beauty blender because it has no product in it, and I just blended that in seamlessly before going over to the other side and doing the same exact thing. Now with one of my little fluffy brushes from Luxe Beauty, I'm just going to go ahead and finish carving out my nose and blending out that contour on my nose. This part is really crucial because, you know, unless you like that super dramatic, like dark nose contour, then you don't have to blend so much. But if you're like me and you just want it to be subtle but noticeable, girl, blend, blend, blend. Blend that nose contour out. You'll still be able to see it, you know. But just make sure you blend as much as possible. And I like to blend it up into my brows just so that the front of my brows don't look as harsh. And now I'm taking a big fluffy brush from Sigma Beauty, and I'm just gonna go around my entire face and just make sure it is completely blended before setting it with a powder. The powder I've been using lately is the Easy Bake Loose powder from Huda Beauty in the shade Cupcake. And y'all know how I used to swear by Sacha Buttercup? Like, this Huda Beauty loose baking and setting powder is really the truth. I do tend to crease a little under my eyes, so before putting my setting powder down, I just like to go in with my beauty blender and just, you know, pat it and make sure there's no creasing before applying that powder. And I am going to be baking, so I'm going to add just a little bit. Well, I kind of went overboard on the other eye. Y'all see it. But I'm just going to go ahead and add this powder under my eyes and on all those areas that I highlighted. Right underneath of that cheekbone, right underneath of where we contoured at, I'm going to go ahead and set that. And I do tend to crease in my laugh line areas, so I like to add a little bit of powder right on the side of my mouth, my chin, my forehead, you know, all the places that we highlighted. I'm just going to go ahead and set those with this powder. And just to keep that nose contour super snatched, I'm just going to go ahead and dust off the powder where my contour is so that it's just left directly in the middle where I want my nose to be highlighted. To set my contour, I'm going to go ahead with one of these Luminous pressed powders from Huda Beauty's Glowish collection. And I've been loving the shade 12 Rich. That's the one that I'm using now. Along with setting my contour with that, I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my eyelids. I don't want to use any eyeshadows today. For my everyday makeup routine, I usually just use one shadow, a brown one, or sometimes I'll do like a pop of color. But if I'm in a rush or I just don't want to do nothing super glammed, I will just use a brown bronzer or eyeshadow. Alright guys, so now I'm going to take my ruby brush from Hank & Henry, which is one of my absolute favorite brushes. I actually really love Hank & Henry's brushes. If you guys have not tried any of them, definitely check them out. I have like all of them and I love them. I'm just going to go ahead and dust off that powder and make sure that I am blending. We want it to look seamless, guys. So I know it's in fast mode, so y'all can't see that I'm actually taking my time to blend this out, but just making sure it's all blended and seamless. Alright guys, so with this Huda Beauty liquid liner, I'm just going to go ahead and line my upper lash line. This is where my everyday routine has changed a bit. I used to do a wing with every look. It didn't matter. Natural, glam, whatever it was, I had to have a wing. And here you see me just lining my bottom lash line with a jet black eyeshadow. I don't know, this is my thing, guys. I just like to use an eyeshadow opposed to eyeliner. And the mascara that I'm using is from Per Cosmetics. It's their fully charged mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my upper lashes before I apply my falsies. I don't know about y'all, but I am a blush girl. I really like the way like orangey, corally color blushes look on dark brown skin. So I pretty much use a blush every day. I just really like to add that extra color to my cheeks. And the cheek powder that I'm using is from Maven Beauty by Fashion Nova. It's in the color Crave. Y'all, what was I listening to? I told y'all I was jamming. Okay, on to the lashes. The lashes that I'm wearing are from my lash collection. They are Baddie lash. And I get a lot of questions on how I do my lashes and why they be like, you know, how I get them to be angled or whatever. And that's basically what I do. You can see in the video. I like to apply my lash in the middle first, then on both corners. And then once the lash is on, I take a little bit of extra glue on the tip of my fingernail. I put it on the side of the lash, and then I just press upward. Once my lashes are on and they're secure, I'm going to go ahead and add some more of that mascara to my real lashes underneath, because we do not want people to be able to see where your real lashes and your falsies start and stop. That's a no-no. So go ahead, add your mascara to the top. If you're a girl like me and you like mascara at the bottom, I'll go ahead and add my mascara to the bottom lash line. And now I'm gonna go in with highlighter. The highlighter that I'm using is also one of Maven Beauty's 3D cheek powders, and this is in the shade Solar. If you watched my dedicated review on the Maven Beauty blushes, then you already know how I feel about these two, the blush and the highlighter. And I don't know if y'all think I be lying in my videos, but this is really my go-to. Like, ever since they sent me these cheek powders a couple months ago, they have been my go-to. You can just see how that highlighter just kind of like just glides on. I love it. It's not too much. It's not too dramatic. And in person, it literally just gives you the perfect glow. So I'm adding that to my chest. And also, since my arms are out, my shoulders, I'm going to go ahead and add that to my shoulder bones too. Gloss them up a little bit. Now onto lips. I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with a dark brown liner. And shout out to Lawless Beauty. They recently added me to their PR list, and they sent me this lip plumping mask and lip gloss set. I absolutely love it. So the color lip gloss that I'm going to be using is the shade Glazed. And when I tell you plumping, it definitely gives me that like nice plumped look and feel. And yeah, this is pretty much the finished look, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do my hair, and I'll be back to finish the video. Alright guys, so that pretty much concludes the video. That's pretty much my everyday makeup routine. If I'm in a rush, if I'm not trying to do anything super glammed, this is the look that I usually go for. I will be pushing out a lot more videos this year. I've said that in the past, and I don't gotta bring that up. But moving forward, I do plan on pushing out way more intentional content for you guys, content that I know you want to see, and content that I enjoy putting out for you guys. So if you have any video suggestions for me, make sure to leave them in the comments. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you're always notified whenever I post new uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your support never goes unnoticed. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Smooches. Make a pom, make a pom, 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 make a pom, make a see, body pom, 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 your body kakara, make a pom, 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 on a make it. Kilo fait, I'm a dead,